So based on the title, you guys already know which boutique I'm gonna do right now. And it is Pressed ATL, owned by your girl Rashida from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And of course, I'm gonna dissect her vendors. When I really dissect, like, you know what I usually do. So I'll show you the photo of the item that she supplies on her store, and then of course I'll give you the vendors who supply these items. This is episode 15, so if you're new, you have 14 more videos to watch of other boutiques that I've already exposed. So happy watching. The first items that I'm going to show you is an item that many persons have DM'd me on Instagram about, or asked me about this item if I know the vendor, and I recently found a vendor for these. Of course, this vendor is not a manufacturer, this vendor is a wholesaler, so I'm still not sure who is the manufacturer for this item, but in the meantime, you can use this vendor until we find out who the manufacturer is. Okay, so for these items, the Chanel branded suits, as well as the Louis Vuitton, yeah, these two, it's from a vendor called DORCAS. Now, to me, DORCAS is a really, I would say, for someone just starting out their boutique, DORCAS will end up being a little on the expensive side for you, because the items that they provide, as I said, they are a wholesaler, so they are going to mark up their price. Their price is going to be higher than a manufacturer. So that's why I was saying that if you're just starting out, it's going to be a bit heavy on the pocket if you choose to have DORCAS as a vendor. But if you really want to supply this specific item, then feel free. DORCAS is your vendor for this one. Okay, alright, so the second item, I'm going according to my list that I have here. The second item is this tie-dye jumpsuit. If you want to provide this on your store or something like this, then the vendor is Fashion Love. Now, Fashion Love, they do have quite a few inexpensive pieces that you can go ahead and check out if you are just starting out your boutique, if you're revamping your boutique, or if you want to just add some inexpensive items that you know that will sell and give you a quick turnaround profit on your store. So you can go ahead and check out Fashion Love. So this other item is this poncho that seemed to have a buzz on her store from or with her customers. So this poncho, I found 3 different vendors for this poncho. And I'm gonna tell you who these 3 different vendors are. So the first vendor is Cap Zone. So you can check out Cap Zone if you wanna supply this poncho. The next vendor is Love and Repeat. Alright, and the third vendor where you can get this specific poncho from is Fun Tees. Now, of course, all these 3 vendors, they all 3 have different prices for this poncho. The one that has the cheapest price is Cap Zone, and let me tell you, honey, these ponchos are not cheap. Okay, all right, do you see Rashida's prices on her store? There's a reason for that, okay? But of course, guys, before you buy from these vendors, ensure to read the reviews so you can know what to expect when you are buying from them, especially when it comes down to quality and customer service. Okay, all right, just a disclaimer. Okay, now this other item is this camel jacket. I do believe I also see Chloe Couture also provided this jacket on her store. Now for this jacket, I found 2 vendors for this jacket. The first vendor is Retro Fashion. And the other vendor is Le Femme. I don't know if they pronounce it Femme or Femme fashion. Now both of these vendors have this item for $24.90. Now I'm gonna caution you guys because the reviews for these two vendors, they're not so great. I'm talking about less than 3-star reviews, okay? So I would definitely recommend for these two vendors to be cautious if you are going to buy this item. Maybe you can like send them an email or send them a message on fashiongo.com, .net, and ask them if you can see an actual photo of the item before you go ahead and place an order for the item, okay? That would be my suggestion to you. But yes, that camel jacket, these two vendors are the ones that you can go to get that, okay? And so far, these vendors that I've stated, they are both on fashiongo.net and orangeshine.com, the two fashion marketplaces, okay? Now this vendor that I'm going to tell you guys is only found on orangeshine.com. I believe they were on fashiongo.net, but they're no longer there. They're only on orangeshine.com. I didn't check LA showroom at this point. I just go ahead and cross LA showroom off my list because the verification process is very annoying, okay? But orangeshine.com is where you're going to find this vendor. This vendor is N.1. I believe it means number 1. I don't know. But for this vendor is where you can get these crochet cardigans from. You can also get these laced up jeans. Yes, honey. This denim jacket with the rhinestone sleeves. Yeah, this vendor is the one. The regular shirt with the rhinestone sleeves. Yes, honey. This vendor is the one. And then, you know, that Benjamin Franklin set. Yeah, they're the ones. So, as you can see, these items that I believe they're top-notch items that, you know, are amazing items that you can provide on your store. This vendor N.1 or number 1, they're the vendor who provides these items. Now, on to the next set of items. So, at one point, this Black Lives Matter, Black Girl Magic thing was popular, okay? So, these Black Girl Magic sets, as well as the dress, is from this vendor called Many, okay? So, oh, why did I slap myself so hard? So if you want to provide that set and that dress on your store, then Many is your vendor. Many is also another inexpensive vendor that I would recommend startup boutiques to look into in order to, you know, get some inexpensive items, okay? So Many, yeah, you can go ahead and check them out. They are on, I believe they're both on fashiongo.net and orangeshine.com. So you got options. And I also recommend to try finding the independent websites for these vendors because the items are sometimes cheaper on their independent websites compared to the marketplaces. So yeah. The next vendor is the vendor for these items. So the sweater dress, the cheetah print, yeah. Also the newspaper maxi dress, yeah. The Fear No Man sequin dress, yes, hunty. The vendor for these items is SJ Style, and I've spoken about this vendor in numerous videos, so you guys can definitely see that if you want to be in an Instagram famous poppin' boutique, then you need to add SJ Style as one of your vendors. Okay, if you have not as yet, you should go ahead and do that. Now when it comes on to these items, the basic two-piece sets, whether it's tie-dye or the solid color ones, then the vendors that you can go to for these items, I'm just gonna list off the vendors because it's more than one. All right, so you can check Daisy. Daisy is the first one that I would send you to. Daisy is only located on LA Showroom, so you guys can go ahead and sign up for LA Showroom. Even if your account is not verified, you can still purchase from Daisy until your account gets verified. The other vendor you're able to get these two-piece sets from is Color 5. Color 5, yes, you can get these sets with the mask and also without the mask, so they do have that option. The next vendor is JRB Collection. They are famous, along with Color 5, for these type of chill sets that we would call it. Yeah, the simple basic sets, they're famous for that. So for these basic two-piece sets, those are the 3 vendors that you can check out in order to get these items from them. Okay, so we're almost done, guys. Just 2 more vendors. Now the next vendor that I'm gonna tell you guys about is the vendor for this faux leather dress. Yeah, the vendor for that dress. And this vendor, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna put it right here so you guys can see. That is the vendor for this item. Now this vendor, I doubt this vendor is a popular vendor. This vendor carries more of a young contemporary type of items that are a bit on the pricey side, so I doubt they are a popular vendor. But if you want that dress in particular, they're the ones who have it. Okay, so you can check them out to get that dress. You can also check them out to see what I mean by young contemporary items they provide. And the last vendor is the vendor where you can get these stacked pants from. This is a vendor that I've seen have it the cheapest, and this vendor is JW MAXX. Now these stacked pants, they have it for $9.75. Okay, I do believe you can check out another vendor called Glass 2. They have stacked pants, but it's not this specific style, if you know what I mean. But if you want to just get any type of stacked pants on your store, then JW MAXX and Glass 2 are 2 vendors that you can check out in order to get that item to purchase and supply on your store. So guys, this is what I could come up with within the short time of everything that I have going on. If anything, if I find more vendors, I'm more than happy to do a part 2 to this video. As usual, you can go ahead, and if you have any additional questions, you can go ahead and send me a message on Instagram at freshstart.business. I do reply to every single person who messages me. I am very happy to talk to you guys and to help you guys even more, so do not hesitate to go ahead and follow me and send me a message. So thank you guys, all my constant watchers and all the newbies. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, and more content coming soon. Bye guys.